Talia here. Welcome back to another video on my channel. Welcome to my January 2021 nail favorites videos. Love watching favorites videos and I'm gonna try keep up with them monthly for you guys. So I had a lot of fun products that I really liked from basically like the middle of December, because Sarah and I did a favorites video in December up until the end of January that I really just wanted to share with you guys. So it is a variety of things. We have some content planning stuff, we have nail art, we have background props, gels, gel polishes. There's just a variety of different things in this video. So let's dive in and get started here. So first off, you know what, let's start with like the content creating stuff. So I actually like literally just got this yesterday, but I wanted to share it with you guys because I love it. I actually had one of you message me how I keep track of like products that go in like the description box of my videos or anything like that. And I just use like a notebook or a notepad. For the last year, I was using one of my actually 2019 Erin Condren notebooks. It wasn't a notebook, I think it was like a monthly planner, and it worked so well. I would hands down order another one of those again, but they're costly, so I was like, do I really need it just to keep track of notes? Anyway, when I was at the Dollarama yesterday, I found this notebook and I love it. For some reason, like flexible notebooks are like speaking to me lately, and as soon as I saw it, I was hoping that it would be good on the inside, and I think it is because it is dot grid. So I am a big fan of dot grid paper. I just find dot grid to just be so much more versatile than lined paper or anything like that. I don't love that it's cream paper, but that's okay. That's just me getting a little picky. So I've actually started using it over here just to kind of keep track of some different notes for different videos that I'm planning to do today. But I really like this, and I originally bought this to go at my editing desk so that I can keep track of the different products in my videos. But I actually think I'm gonna get another one of these for my filming desk, because sometimes there's little notes that I jot down as I'm filming things too. So wanted to share that, super random, but that's okay, you guys know how I roll. The next thing is the planner that I'm using for 2021 so far. If you, I haven't posted a planner video on my second channel in a long time, but if you follow me on my personal accounts, I talk about planners like all the time. This is one that I was really excited to use again this year. I've used a Kit Life daily planner in the past. It's one of my favorite layouts, but it's a bulky planner. If you want like a small compact planner, this is probably not for you, but I love a good daily planner. Especially on days like today where it's my full work day and I have a ton of different things that I want to do. I like to kind of time block my day. I like to have different sections for both my home and for my work like to-do list. And then I also have like that it has the hourly in here too. And then usually I tend to use like the gratitude section at the end of the day and then the activities section. Usually I keep track of the different packages that are supposed to come in today. That's what I tend to use this spot for. But this is one of my favorite planners for a daily planner. Another thing for content creation that I am loving is the Red Iguana stand. I really like this. I wasn't too sure how I was going to like it because I wasn't sure if it was going to be sturdy enough, I guess, like to hold the hands, or if the hands were just gonna like flop all around. The white one though is fantastic. Like these are super sturdy. Like they're almost like hard to open with how like sturdy they are. And I can definitely tell in people's videos who have been using these stands because their fingers don't like move all over in the video, and I really appreciate that with this. So this is like hands down a must-have for me lately, especially for filming compilation videos. I think that's gonna work really well. It's something that I have to do after this, and I'm really excited to try that for that. Just some kind of random things. It's almost gonna be a little bit of like an Amazon haul because I have some new products from Amazon that I really like. So these so random, but I was looking for something to hold my washi tape so that I could, because I use washi tape to hold down my backgrounds all the time, and I found this and it came in a 2-pack. So this works fantastic for my washi tape. But I had posted about it on my Instagram stories, and one of you guys had messaged me saying that you use this exact same thing for your striping tape, and I was like, that is genius. So, okay, clearly this one's upside down. That is exactly what I decided to use this for. Now the little teeth here are not sharp really by any means. You can flip this thing around so that you have the bigger teeth or the smaller teeth, but they're not sharp enough to cut the striping tape. Like the striping tape just kind of pulls. So I'm gonna use my next favorite item and just cut them. I grabbed these on Amazon too, and they're just some like brass, high quality, super sharp scissors. And then I would just pull whatever I needed and cut it out like that instead. But this way you don't lose your spot with your striping tape, and it gives you somewhere to store it as well. So I really like that about it. You can hold, as you can see, quite a bit of striping tape on here too. And because they come in 2 packs, If you didn't need to hold washi tape, you could hold more striping tape on it as well. But these are functioning really well. I keep the washi tape one like right in my filming cart, right beside me all the time, because I do use it basically every single day. These little Swarovski crystals here, I picked up from Michael's a long time ago because I was gonna do some sort of DIY in my nail studio and I never got around to it. And now that like 3 years I think has gone by, I'm not invested in that project anymore. But these Swarovski crystals, they are big. If you were to like actually use these on nails, they would be just ginormous. So I don't really think that you would want to do that, but they work really well for me for if I'm going to display products for videos, to just kind of surround the products with a little bit of gems, and then they just photograph so nicely. I really like that they're actual Swarovski crystal too, because then they are super sparkly in my photographs as well. I really, really like these, and I just keep them in one of these little dishes that I picked up at HomeSense, and this just sits in my filming cart, so it's all ready to go for me for product display. A tool, must-have tool for me in the last like month and a half. These tweezers that I got from Glitter Mix Canada, they are fantastic. I love how sharp they are. They are super, super sharp, and I really like that about them. But I think my favorite part of them is the fact that they have this like silicone pusher thing on the other side as well. So if you're using nail decals or anything like that, you place them down and then you just flip this around and you can just push it in. I really, really like that it's like a versatile product. I love how sharp it is. You definitely need to hang on to this thing so that you can store them without poking yourself. Big fan of these, and I've reached for these multiple times this past month as well. Speaking of Glitter Mix Canada, these decals, you guys would have seen these featured in my Fusion Valentine's video. These purple ones I used in that video, and I really, really like these. If you guys have worked with, okay, it was years ago. They were called Nail Graphics, and I think they changed the name to Shaw Nail Pro or something like that. They were these decals that were super, super thin and incredibly sticky, and they worked really well for layering on top of different nail designs. These kind of remind me of these, not quite as sticky, not quite as thin, but I really like how smooth they apply to the nail. I'm a big, big fan of these. I think that not only are the prints really nice, but they work really well too. Pretty sticky, which is nice, because sometimes when you're using sticky decals, if they're not super, super sticky, you can just have nothing but problems with them. I love this one. Like, I think I'm gonna have to wear this on my nails. I love that one. Glitter Mix Canada has a variety of different nail decals on their site. Specifically, I loved these like floral ones. I just think they're so pretty. But they have a bunch of different seasonal ones. They have a bunch of different themed ones, different character ones. And I wanted to make sure to feature them in this video because I think I'm gonna get some good use out of these, especially for compilation videos. Moving on to nail art. This is another product I literally just got in, but I know it's gonna be a favorite. And Prima Marketing watercolor paints I have featured on my channel multiple times. They are my favorite watercolor paints that I have tried. You don't need to have super, super high quality watercolors, but if you do, they blend a lot nicer. They're a lot more pigmented, and it's easier to kind of like wash them out if you wanna fade them. And this one has been on my to-buy list for a while. I've had it in my Amazon cart for probably a year, and I just could not like bite the bullet on it, but I finally did, and I'm so happy about it. They're so, so pretty. I have another one. I want them all. Like, I'm such a completionist that I'm like, I want them all. But they have another one. It's like the Complexions palette, which is also in my cart, and it features a bunch of different skin tones, and I really want that one as well. This one, I felt like I couldn't justify it before because I'm like, it's very similar to the pastel one, and if I wanted something a little bit more muted, I could just mix different colors. But now that I have it and I've seen the colors, I'm so glad that I got it in. It's gonna be great for spring. And they come with these little insert cards. Don't throw these out. I threw a couple of mine out and I'm kicking myself for it. This is what we're gonna do the swatches on with. But look at these. How pretty are these watercolors? They're very muted pastels. They almost have like a gray brownish tone to them. I think they're just gonna be so beautiful for spring. So I did bust out my watercolor stuff so that we could do this. So when I bust open a new watercolor palette, I just take one of these pens, and it's just full of water, and I'm just going to drop water in all of these so that they're all ready to go. I like to use these soft landing towels whenever I do watercolor because a lot of times you have to like wipe off your brush. So if you see that sitting off the side, that's what it is. If you're wondering what watercolor brushes I like the Crystal Nails watercolor brushes, but these ones from Michaels are also really nice too. I'm a big fan of both of those. Kicking myself for throwing these out. I had opened them up at like a nail art workshop that I was teaching, and one of the students in the class asked if I needed them, and I'm like, oh yeah, no, I don't need those. And then I realized what they were actually for, and I'm like, oh, really? Yes, you did need those. I love that there's like a muted gray in this one too. That rose color, oh, buy that whole palette just for that one. I do find that the pastel watercolors from Prima Marketing, they are very creamy, like they're very, very pigmented, so sometimes it can be hard to get like that washed out kind of look with them, but I really, really like them. Versus like the brighter colors are a little bit easier to shear out. Okay, let's let those dry. Oh, they're so beautiful. I love this palette, specifically the dark rose, the dusty mauve. I love these kind of neutral colors too. This is a really, really, really pretty palette. It's been on my want list for a while. I think this is just going to be so great for spring. Moving on to gels. I think I only have 2 to feature in this video. Just launched in the new 2021 LV collection. It's pears and pastries. If you guys watch that video, it's going to come as no surprise to you. But I am so excited that they launched a fine blue see-through glitter gel. I know I'm gonna get so much use out of this, not only for springtime, not only for ocean nails, mermaid nails, but winter nails as well. I think this is gonna be a popular one for me. You can definitely go see like my review video on it. I will have a video up showing how to use these type of see-through glitter gels. And I know this one's gonna be a favorite of mine. And the other glitter gel that I wanted to feature is this one from Fusion. It came out in their winter collection, I believe, and it is called Sweet. And it is like your bronzy rose gold type of color. I think this is going to end up being a staple foil leaf type of gel for fall and winter time. It released kind of late in the season, I feel like, but I think this would be a good one to pick up to use like next year too. I just love that it has kind of like a brown base to it, but then like rose gold and kind of copper colored glitters and leaves in it too. I think this is just such a fantastic, beautiful glitter. Glitter Bell's Fine Glitters. I use these in, I think it was a compilation video that I did, my winter compilation video. I used the slushy one for chrome stamping and it worked so well. So what I didn't show in that video, because it was a compilation video, was how well these worked for stamping with the CJS sticky polishes versus some of the other really fine glitters or sugar glitters that I have in my collection. I tried about 4 of them to get the effect that I wanted and none of them stamped as well as this one. So I have some other ones that I think are going to be really good staples. This is a new one to me, and it is called Silver. So beautiful. So it's definitely a neutral glitter, but I think I'm gonna get tons of use out of this. I'm definitely gonna try this one with the sticky polish. And then also there is the holographic one, and this one is called Rainbow. So pretty, like it's just such a fine, like dense glitter. It's so beautiful and works really well for stamping. So I did want to mention those in case you guys are looking for fine glitters that are good for sugar, but also really good for the CJS sticky polishes too. The last thing I wanted to share with you guys, the Light Elegance LED dot lamps. So I'm pretty sure I got these in last year and I just set them up, which is really sad, but my last ones were like hardwired into my desk and I knew it was going to be like quite the ordeal to unhook them and then hook these ones back up. So I finally got my husband to do it over Christmas break. Absolutely love this light for so many different reasons. I love first and foremost that the bottom of it comes off. I really like that. So for people that do like gel polish toes or anything, that'll be great. For me, I take it off when I have my hand like kind of sitting here, and I will bring it over and cure my hand instead of having to move my fake hand over to the light. I really like that for that. I also really like the settings on here. So we have an on-off 30, 60, and 20. And if you had the previous alley lights, when you would put your hand in, they would automatically turn on, and then when you pulled it out, it would shut off. This one is a little bit different because when you put your hand in and if you pull it out and the time is not up yet, it's not gonna shut off. It stays on for that entire time. I really like that feature about this. That way you can just have like your better timings down, I feel like. Because sometimes I will like flash cure or anything like that, but if you know that it's gonna shut off at the 30-second mark, you have a better idea of how long it was in the light for. Especially if you're working with tack-free top coats to do like chrome. It's a nice gauge to kind of have an idea of how long your hands were in the light. But I really, really like these lights. They're nice and small, they're compact, super high quality. The other thing that's important to note is the amount of lights that are actually in the lights when you're using them. The LE ones have a ton of different lights, so you're gonna get curing from all different angles, and also the mirror that's in here is going to reflect all of that light. So again, you're curing from all different angles and you should have no problems with things curing. So that's two things to look for when you are looking at lights. Really, really enjoying using these, and I have used them with human hands as well, and they're working really well for that too, like on human people that come in for their entire service. So definitely wanted to make sure that I mentioned that to you guys as well. That was everything for my January nail favorites. Comment below and let me know what you guys have been liking for the last couple of months for the different products that have released. Make sure you're following me on all my social media, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!